YouTubers, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Anna and I'm with the Modern Vintage, and I thank you for stopping by. First, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so in the link below. What I do here is I do a lot of thrift store shopping, estate sales, and antique malls, and I purchase items and bring them to you for another chance at a second life. A lot of these items have real history to them, and so it's wonderful to be able to bring them back and allow them to have another life instead of ending up in the landfill, which is what often happens. You will see a couple of back-to-back videos here as I get my channel started, because these items I have purchased over the last couple of months and I have not made videos, and so this is my opportunity to do so. I find that a lot of people want to see these things kind of shown to them, described, things like that, and it's just a lot of fun to be able to see them sort of in person. So I will be doing some back-to-back videos. I'm going to do another one later this afternoon when I get back from some errands. I did one this yesterday evening, and that was actually my first video, and so I want to do that and kind of get a bunch of videos out right now so that I can showcase all of these items that I have. I actually have quite a bit. Eventually, once I get caught up, I will have maybe 2 or 3 videos per week. One will be a thrift store haul, one will be maybe a shop with me, and possibly eventually maybe some live sales. So we'll see. As this channel grows, we'll just kind of change with it. So let's go ahead and get started. And again, just real quick, I usually post everything on my Instagram page. I also post and list things on Etsy and eBay and Marketplace. But in the description below is going to be a link to all of those things, as well as my email. So if you see anything in today's video that you are interested in and want to know a little bit more about, please feel free to message me. All right, so let's get started. So today I have a lot of planters, and right now during the pandemic, people have been collecting houseplants, and my houseplants have been out on the back porch enjoying the summer, and then just in these last couple of weeks kind of a more mild beginning of our fall, but I do need to bring them in soon, and so I need pots to put them in. So I picked up some pots for myself, but I also picked up some pots to share with you guys. So let's go ahead and get started. I do have a cute little plant here to use. It is in a 4-inch nursery pot, and so I wanted to kind of show that. So the first thing that I have is this planter. It does come with drainage holes, and it comes with its own plate, little handmade pottery. It does hold a 4-inch plant or nursery pot pretty well. It sits up just a little bit, but again, this one has a drainage hole, so you could plant directly into this pot, and so now you know kind of the size of what would fit into it. So a cute little plant like this, maybe a little pothos, something kind of trailing down if you wanted to plant directly into that. So, and again, it's really pretty. It looks, well, right here it looks like a mug. But it's got some pretty browns to it. These are sort of a gray green running through, and the little plate is really cute. It's got some texture and detail. Let me turn it towards the window so you can see a little bit better. There you go. Ooh, sorry about that. I'm learning. Hopefully not a long time. Hopefully I'll be a quick learner. Okay, second pot. So this one is an orchid pot. And I know that it's an orchid pot because it's got all of these holes. So you wouldn't be able to plant directly inside with dirt, because the dirt obviously would come out. So orchids don't like for their feet to be in, their roots don't like for their feet or roots to be inside and sitting in water. So this orchid pot has a drainage hole at the bottom, its own little plate at the bottom, a 4-inch nursery pot really well. So if you aren't an orchid person, which I am not, I've never been able to really keep an orchid alive, but I could put a nursery pot in this. And it's this really beautiful kind of maroon, deep, kind of orangey red with a sheen to it. It's very pretty. That's that one. And the last planter pot that I have is adorable. So this little guy is brown and green speckled. It's about 4.5 inches tall. And actually this little 4-inch nursery pot is going to sit down inside of it. So one thing that I would suggest is, which I do with all my plants if I'm not going to actually plant them in a planter, which I wouldn't in this case because it doesn't have a drainage hole, but I put a row or just a layer of rock at the bottom so that when I do water it in its nursery pot, that water can drain into the rocks and it's not sitting in water. Then I go back after it's kind of had time to drain and I take the plant out and I drain out the water. So this is a really, really precious little guy. Okay, you can see the bottom. All right, so that's it for my pots. Dear plant lovers, please let me know if you're interested in those. All right, next up, we're going to kind of do a pottery day, just because I do have a lot of pottery. So next up is this beautiful bowl. I do have this on Instagram and I have it on my Etsy page. It says together forever through love, honesty, respect, faithfulness, compassion, compromise and compassion. Sorry, I'm reading it backwards. It's got a really neat swirl to the inside with lots and lots of colors. This is a type of bowl that I would put maybe on a bookcase, on a stand, and let all of these words show. It does have a signature down at the bottom. So somebody made this with love, and now it would be a great wedding gift, anniversary gift. It's really very pretty. And it's good size too. Let me get a quick measurement. I do have the measurement in the listing, but just so you know now, it's a little over 10 inches wide. There you go. And I would say height, it's just shy of about 4 inches high. So really very pretty. And actually this and that little orchid pot are that same sort of deep red, kind of a rusty red, really pretty color. Next I have is this sweet little signed Native American Navajo wedding vase. It is beautiful, really nicely done. Again, it is signed at the bottom. Let me turn that around for you. The only thing that it's got is this little chip right here. Tested it, and that little chip does leak, so you wouldn't be able to put water in it. So this is going to be a great little piece on a bookshelf, on a mantle, but don't put water in it. So really great looking. Go. Another vase that I have, this pottery piece here, and I'm going to get a little flashlight if I can find one. Maybe not. I'll get my phone, because on the inside, so what I was going to show you is that there is a marking at the bottom, but I can't seem to make that out. So one of the interesting things about this is it is glazed on the inside, and let me see if I can get my flashlight to work, my phone. It does have an interesting pattern on the inside. See that? I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's specific to the maker. I wish I knew. I've looked it up so many different ways. It's really interesting. This is a beautiful sort of mustard yellow. Ooh, that made it look bright yellow. Sort of mustard yellow, very sort of Tuscan colors. So that's beautiful. I love the double handles. And it's just a beautiful piece. It's about a little over 7 inches tall, and I think it's about 7 inches wide if I'm not mistaken. I know I have that upside down, but that's an approximation. So a little over 7 inches wide. Really pretty piece. No chips or cracks on this one. This is actually, this little spot right here is part of the glaze. I don't know what it was. This little dot. But things aren't perfect, especially when they're handmade, so we don't expect perfection sometimes. Okay, I think that's it for the vases, but we're not done with pottery. This next one, this is by Brown's Pottery, and that was, it's made in Arden, North Carolina. So I'm in the Raleigh-Durham area, so this is Arden. This was a casserole dish. It did have a lid to it. When I found it out in the wild, it did not. So it is just a beautiful, beautiful piece with the drip glaze right through here and this speckled glaze to the inside in some blues and kind of purple color. Really stunning. I love these handles with this little detail here. It is ribbed, so it's not just painted on, it's actually, that's the shape of the handle. Let me turn it to the side. Yeah, it's a really pretty piece. As a casserole dish with the lid, these on eBay go for $115. So not anywhere near that amount on my page, but I just wanted you guys to understand and appreciate sort of where that comes from. So it is just a gorgeous piece. So you could use it for cooking. You could use it as a serving dish, definitely, or you could use it just as a decorative piece. So it's gorgeous. Pottery, pottery, pottery. Let's see what else I have. Oh, here are two pieces from Williamsburg Pottery. So the first one is a candle holder. The candle goes right in there. It does have a hole right here to both let light out, but also so that it doesn't get smoky on the inside. It's this beautiful blue, very pretty and bright, but very understated. There you go. And then a matching piece, which I found this at a separate location. There's a lot of Williamsburg pottery here. And this is a sweet little picture. Again, with that really pretty blue. It is marked on the bottom. There you go. And so I actually have the candlestick listed online, but I'm going to post these together. I'm going to change my listing and add this onto it and go ahead and sell these as a set. If somebody's interested in just one or the other, you can message me, but I will be putting them together in the meantime. Another sweet little piece that I have is this vase right here. It is a frosted vase with this floral pattern. I don't know what kind of flowers, maybe poppies. It is clear. It is vintage. You can see through it, and I just love it. I think fresh flowers would be beautiful in this. Sure beats the glass vases that come from the florist, so it's got some great texture to it. It's got this awesome shape. So really, really pretty, no chips or cracks. It's a nice, beautiful, solid piece. So gift someone some fresh flowers in this and they will love it. All right, it's a cute little piece, a little ceramic decorative item. It's a cute little white and gold teacup upside down with a mouse. And then on the bottom it says sugar and spice. Super cute. Alrighty then, and we just have a few more pieces. I'm going to show you a couple of candlestick holders. I do have these. They are wood. They're very lightweight. They'll hold your tapers. They are, I think I measured them recently. They're a little over 5 inches tall. And They're just a beautiful piece to put on the table. Let's see, there's a little bit of a nick right there, but I haven't polished them up. So my guess is that once you put some wood polish on there, it'll be just fine. You probably won't even notice it. There might be a little bit of a nick right there as well. But overall, these are handsome pieces. And then another candlestick holder. So I love this one. So this one is wood and brass. And let me just show you that wood. Isn't that beautiful? It's just got such a rich, beautiful pattern to it. And then brass on top, nice piece. It's not heavy, either of these. Brass isn't always heavy, especially small pieces like this, and then the wood is very lightweight, so these would ship nicely. The next item that I have, like I said, is big, is this beautiful teak bowl. So this one, I need to get it kind of shined up for you. It is really beautiful, and this one you could use because it is a salad bowl and it's past life. You can definitely use it like that, but I don't know what it's been used for. So I generally say that items that I'm unsure of, maybe that are wood, and you know, again, I don't know what they've been used for. I probably wouldn't use them for food. I would put this on my coffee table with something on the inside. Obviously, I gravitate towards plants, so you could do like a trio of pothos plants in here. That would be beautiful. You could plant directly into it, but there's not a drainage hole, so I probably would do nursery pots in here. But it is stunning. It does have some markings at the bottom. And again, just a beautiful basket weave teak bowl. Very big. It's my head. And the last item is a fantastic wool army blanket. Just bring this over here. It's 100% wool. So I think that this would be great on a bed if you've got maybe a medical student. Be great. It is 62 by 82, so it would be great on a twin bed. It could be really nice at the end on a full-size bed. Let me go one more time and get you a little bit better view. There you go. So it's a handsome blanket, and again, it is a army blanket, wool. Like I said, I'm going to go ahead and pop back on a little bit later this evening and make another video, and I've got some errands to run, but if you're interested in anything that I've shown you today, please feel free to message me. Otherwise, by the time I post this video, I will have these items up on my Instagram page, which is _ModernVintage shops. So feel free to check me out, and I look forward to seeing you guys a little bit later. Have a great day. Bye-bye.